Hi, my name is Mike VanQuickenborne, and I'm a philosophy instructor at Everett Community College. Philosophy has long been known for being dour, esoteric, and out of touch. And while I can agree that that reputation is not entirely undeserved, it is certainly unfortunate. For millennia, philosophers have been considering some of the most meaningful and important questions ever contemplated by humans. And many people have not considered them because they have seemed so daunting. But what if I told you that philosophy could be both thoughtful and downright hilarious? It may seem too good to be true, but I intend to make just this case in my presentation for the Humanities Washington Speakers Bureau. It's seriously funny. That's both the title of my presentation and what I hope will also be an accurate description of its content. I'm here in the small town of Concrete, Washington, because one of the most common institutions for bringing people together across our state has been and still is the local cinema. Here in Concrete, the theater has been showing films for over 90 years now. Down through those decades, all kinds of people have been brought together to experience some of the most creative artworks ever produced. Artworks which have made the audience cry, scream, shout, and of course, laugh. Now, I believe film has an unrivaled ability to draw the audience into a story. And this ability to make us feel emotions so strongly, combined with the communal aspect of coming together with other members of your community in a theater, make film an ideal tool for motivating discussions of some of the most crucial philosophical questions ever considered. Now, as it turns out, there are many films which can engage our philosophical instincts. In fact, you can go to my website and download an annotated filmography which lists 48 such movies. More specifically for my presentation, many of these films are comedies, and I will be showing brief clips from 4 such films to get us to think about and discuss philosophy and whet our appetite for further exploration of the issues raised in these films. So, I invite you to join me as we contemplate the film Being John Malkovich. In this film, the protagonist discovers a portal into the mind of the actor John Malkovich. And combined with seeing this film and a discussion of contemporary philosophers' thoughts on what constitutes personal identity, I think we're going to come to a point where we're going to begin to question how we know we're really ever the same person through time. We will also watch as I Heart Huckabees gets its audience to wonder about the moral weight we ought to give the environment in an era of unceasing development. Not only that, though, this film does an excellent job of getting us to not take ourselves too seriously as we contemplate this difficult question. And what about love? Well, Intolerable Cruelty does an excellent job of course, getting us to laugh, but also of getting us to question how much love is worth in comparison to economic security. In looking at this film, we will discuss whether or not the Marxists are correct when they suggest that marriage is more or less tantamount to prostitution. And finally, in an era where the truth is an increasingly slippery concept, the film adaptation will get us to laugh as we consider the truth of an essay, a screenplay, and a film. In the end, we will discuss whether or not an artwork can ever be about anything other than its creator. So whether you're looking for a stimulating discussion of some of the most important philosophical questions ever considered, or just for a good laugh, I hope you'll join me for something seriously funny.